Hi, my name is Christine and I'm here from Urban Wild Yoga today for a short but sweet happy hips practice. So we're going to focus on stretching, just a tiny bit of strengthening, but this is a pre and postnatal friendly practice. It is good for everyone, but I am 18, almost 19 weeks pregnant, so absolutely everything we do here today is safe for you. So we're going to start in any comfortable seat, preferably cross-leg, but you can take the legs out or find any version of this seated position that feels good. Just evening up through your seat, sitting up nice and tall, and maybe you can soften the gaze or close the eyes when you arrive. Just drawing those shoulders down and away from the ears. And we're going to take just 3 big deep breaths here. So taking a big inhale in and exhale out. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to your natural rhythm of breath. And maybe taking one hand to chest, one hand to belly if that feels okay for you. And just taking a few moments, just really allowing yourself to be present here. Noticing any sensations you're feeling in the body. And just starting to slowly let go of any thoughts surrounding your day, plans, anything that has nothing to do with this moment. You can start to slowly let go. Each time the thought arises, just allowing it to release. And taking one more breath in. And exhale here. Beautiful. You can gently blink the eyes open, releasing the hands from wherever they landed. And we're just going to draw the soles of the feet together here. So coming into a butterfly shape, we're going to find what's called a Sufi grind. So just starting to wake up the hips and the spine. You're going to draw the hands towards the shins or the knees, and we're just going to circle through the upper body. So just starting here, maybe nice and small, just picking a direction. And just again, noticing what you feel as you move into the hips. Maybe you start to move into the spine and the shoulders. And just really allowing the breath to move through you as you find these nice circles. And then circling in the opposite direction. And one more circle around. And then coming back through center, finding that neutral spine once again. Now from here, coming into a cross leg, once again, we're going to draw the right ankle in front to begin with here. And then right hand's going to draw down towards the ground. You're going to keep that left sit bone rooted, sending that left arm overhead. Now it can feel good just to release the left fingertips up towards the ceiling, or possibly it can come over to that right side. You can take the gaze neutral or up towards the ceiling if it's available to you. And taking a couple of big breaths into that left rib cage. One more breath in here. And exhale out. Slowly coming back through center. We're going to inhale, long spine, and then exhale slowly, maybe using the hands to guide yourself. Just down over top of the legs through center, starting to feel that deep release in the glute muscles. And just coming down as far as feels right for you. We're going to take a few breaths here. Keeping that seat rooted. And really noticing that space in the lower back, that rotation in the hips. And taking one more breath in and exhale here. Slowly, maybe using the hands to guide yourself back up. And then we're going to swap the cross in the legs. So finding here the opposite ankle. For me, that's the left in front. Adjusting the seat, finding that evenness once again, that length in the spine, and then drawing the left hand down, opening up through the chest and finding that side bend again, taking that right hand wherever feels good for you. Starting to lengthen through the right side body. Taking some deep breaths into that right rib cage. And one more breath in. And exhale out, slowly coming back. Nice long spine, prepping to come through center as you exhale, using those hands to guide you. Softening the shoulders. And maybe noticing how this side feels in comparison to the other. Taking some breaths here. One more breath in and breath out. Gently guiding yourself back up, long spine. And then we're going to release out the legs completely here. So taking the legs out long in front of you. Maybe it feels nice to find a little bit of a shake or sway of the legs. And then we're going to come into a forward fold. So maybe taking a roll through the ankles. Inhale, long spine. Now, if you are pregnant and you need a bit more space, take those legs out a little bit wider here. No problem. As you exhale, slowly folding down over top of the legs, starting to feel those hamstrings. And using the breath to soften. Getting a little bit heavier here. And just taking a few more breaths here. Starting to breathe into the backs of the legs. And one more breath in and exhale out. Starting to guide yourself back up. And then from here, maybe it feels nice to take the hands behind you and just finding a gentle rock or windshield wiper of the knees side to side. Couple of breaths here. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to come into what's called a 90-90 pose or deer in yin. I like to start by coming into a butterfly shape with the legs, so you can start there with me as well. We're going to keep the right leg where it is, and the left leg is going to flip, so the inside of the left leg comes down. Now from here, it's your time to adjust. Now the idea is 90-degree angles with the legs, but that doesn't always work for everyone, so please adjust to suit your body, your needs. If you need to add props underneath the glutes or underneath the knee, feel free. And you can also flex through the feet. This just helps to protect the knees here. So once you found the shape that feels right for you, we're going to sit up nice and tall, and we're going to draw the right fingertips just to the right side of your body. So just using that for support and balance. The left hand is going to come onto the left hip. Just feeling that hip bone here in the nice neutral shape, so the knee is coming straight out from the left hip. And on your next inhale, we're going to use the hand to help guide the left hip forward. So noticing here the range of motion. Exhale, guiding it back. Maybe even that left sitting bone connects down to the ground. Take your time. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Just this gentle rocking 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back through center here. Back to that knee coming straight out from the hip. And then we're going to see here if we can guide the hands here in front of the right shin. So just drawing those hands anywhere that feels right. Just starting to feel that deep release in the right glutes, that rotation. It's kind of a variation on a pigeon or a figure 4. It's just being gentle. You can always come back if you need to release, or you can deepen the stretch here, taking a bolster underneath the elbows or block if you need. And just a couple more breaths where you are. Last breath in. Exhale out. Starting to walk the hands back towards you. And then we're going to release out those legs, so take your time, there's no rush to release. Swinging those legs back around, taking any, again, sways, rocks, releases that you might need here. And then finding the other side when you feel ready to. So again, I'm going to start here in that same butterfly shape. This time left leg stays where it is, right leg comes behind. And then adjust out those legs, kind of find that shape that works for you, flexing through the left foot or even the right if that feels good. Adding or adjusting props. And then left fingertips come down next to you on the left side. Right hand comes to the right hip. When you're ready, finding that movement on your next inhale, drawing the right hip forward. Exhale back. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to neutral here through that hip, so the right knee is straight out from the right hip. And then seeing here if we can draw the fingertips, the palms in front of the left shin. And starting to lean into that deep release in the left glutes. And really breathing space into that left hip. This will help create space in the lower back if you're finding a lot of tension there. And just a couple more breaths here. Last breath in and exhale out. Slowly walking the hands back, and then again releasing here the legs back at the front, taking any sways, rocks, shakes that you might need. Now from here we're going to head down onto our backs, so I'm going to come down onto my sides first. Being pregnant, we just want to protect the core. You can come down any way that feels right for you though, so I'm going to bend my knees, taking my knees over to one side, then using the hands to support myself down. I'm going to roll onto my back when I arrive. Now if you are in later stages of pregnancy and lying on your back doesn't feel comfortable, then you can always take a bolster or a pillow behind the head, or even a bolster going all the way down the spine. But we're going to find here a bridge pose. So if you can, find the spine long on the mat, making sure that the ankles, knees, and hips are in one line. And you're going to walk the heels a little bit closer towards your seat. Hands down by your side. We're going to take a little bridge flow here 4 times. So when you're ready, starting to press down through the soles of the feet, tilting the pelvis upward, and using the whole breath to completely release the spine up. And exhale, 1 vertebrae at a time down. Taking 3 more. Inhale as you come up, squeezing the glutes. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale down. Beautiful. Little sway here of the knees side to side. And then we're going to draw the right knee in towards the chest. Again, if you need space, you can just draw this right thigh to the outside of the rib cage. You can interlace the fingers either behind the right thigh or in front of the right shin. And you can keep the left leg bent, or you can lengthen it long here. So whatever feels good. It's feeling that evenness of the shoulder blades on the mat beneath you. Really connecting that spine down into the mat. Beautiful. And taking 3 more breaths here. Last breath in. And exhale out. Slowly releasing. And then we're going to come into the other side, drawing that left knee in towards the chest. And you can interlace the fingers wherever feels right for you. And again, right knee can stay bent, or you can lengthen it long. And 3 more breaths here. One more breath in. And exhale out. Slowly releasing any bind with the hands. And taking a nice little sway of the knees here, side to side. Now from here, ending our short and sweet happy hips practice today with a Shavasana just for a few minutes. I'm going to come into a reclined butterfly, bringing the soles of the feet together, but you can lie down in any way that feels good. If you are pregnant, lying on your side can feel more supportive. Take any props or anything at all that you might need, and just taking these next few moments to just really connect in, really soaking in the practice that you've taken today. Really allowing your face muscles to soften. The muscles between the eyebrows, behind the eyes, the cheeks, and the lower jaw. Allowing your shoulders to get heavy. Noticing the rise and fall as you inhale and exhale. And now if you're at home and you have nowhere to be, and you can stay where you are, just continuing to really find some rest if it's needed. If you have some things to do, depending on the time of day that you're practicing, you can slowly start to invite in some small movements, drawing the awareness back into your body, and then making your way up into a seat, sitting up nice and tall, and really just taking a moment here to thank yourself for this gift of practice today, this time for yourself. And I would like to extend thanks to each of you for joining in on practice today. Thank you so much. Namaste.